So Canva is coming in hot with a whole bunch of new features that I think us as veterinary professionals are going to love. So in this video, I'm going to give you the quick and dirty version of what happened at Canva Create and all of the news that they shared of what they're going to be offering us as Canva users. And I'm so excited. So let's dive into this article and walk through all the updates together. All right, so the biggest theme that I gathered from Canva was that they are wanting to work on providing tools for teams and businesses to work better together and collaborate better. So a lot of the features that they shared were very focused on that. And for the average veterinary hospital or the marketer within the hospital, I feel like some of these tools aren't quite relevant, but some of the tools that they did announce to be that to help with this vision, I think is going to really benefit us the most as the solo marketers, so to speak. But I wanted to give you walk through everything with you because I think it's very interesting to see what is all coming out. But the biggest thing that I wanted to share with you is that they are coming out with a whole bunch of new AI tools, and a lot of these have been released already. And so what they have announced for their AI tools is what they call Magic Studio. And if I'm understanding this correctly, it's only accessible to those on the paid plan. So if you are on the free version, you won't have access to these, unfortunately. But I feel like this is worth the investment in Canva just because of these tools alone and how quickly it's able to help me to create graphics or make changes. It really helps to cut my time in half. So with that said, they have released a whole bunch of AI tools. You might have heard about this before, but they've already had background remover. You're able to do magic edits, so you can erase certain objects in the background and you could replace them with something else. You can change the clothes on people if you wanted to. They also have their AI tools that will actually write copy for you or captions. So lots of really cool things. They've really updated their game for the brand kit. So if you have branding tools for your practice, so that's the logo, the font, the colors that you are using regularly, and you're having to upload them constantly if you're on the free plan, the paid plan allows you to store all that information in one so that you can easily just click on it from your design area and just bring it in flawlessly. So that is kind of the biggest tools that I have found. Another one is the ability to pull highlights from a video so that they will automatically basically chop up shorts or clips from a long video and make those ready for you to repurpose and put them onto social media. So basically, if you recorded a long video, it will pull shorter clips from that for you and make it easy for you just to make those into reels or TikToks. So that's one of my favorite features. If you want me to make a video on showing you how that works, definitely let me know in the comments below. I will be doing videos kind of breaking all of these cool features out for you in the coming weeks, but I want to know exactly what you want to be seeing. So let me know on that. But let's dive on in a little bit further here because they are also updating the interface or the dashboard of Canva itself. So with that said, you can see here in this screenshot, there is this sidebar here, and they have enabled you to organize all your folders and all your projects. So if you are constantly visiting one project or a few projects, you can star them and have them available. Now, Canva did create those, so it's easy for teams to collaborate and view certain designs or projects easily, but for me as the solo person working on this, it's really helpful for me just to grab whatever I need to access really quickly. So this is probably the biggest update that I would also share or mention is that when you come into Canva and it's all updated, things will look different and feel different. Give it some time because I honestly didn't like it at first, but I love it because you see here, I'll let it loop again, but the toolbar for all of the fonts and effects and everything that you can do to manipulate, like right here, is up at the bar or at the top, and it stays there. And I love that because before, you had to click in and out of the bar on the left, and this is a time saver for me. So Like I said here, let's see, this is streamlining. Okay, so they're showing that you can collaborate like on Google Docs with people. Again, if this is just you working on Canva and you don't have anyone else helping you, it's not really a big fancy feature. But I could see how that would be cool for teams. And like I mentioned, you can customize your workspace. You can star certain designs, like I said, and you can reorganize it, and you can put sections. So they have HR service resources here, and they put missions and goals. You can put patient topics or patient stories under that, and just have different themes for that there. Different topics. So like for flea and ticks, if you had multiple designs for that, then you could add a section for that and add all your projects. Again, super collaboration. If you have someone else on your team that's in Canva, they can add comments to this. I have a graphic designer that helps me with some stuff, and this is helpful for sure. They introduced Canva Enterprise, which I don't feel like really affects us as the hospitals or for small business owners. So I'm going to scroll over that. Let's see. They did introduce courses, and this is for onboarding purposes or training new employees, which may be helpful for the veterinary practices that are having new team members come on. You could actually create an onboarding process or a welcome kit or whatever and have them access this and just be able to read everything. So if you have a employee handbook, you can put that in there. So that might be a really cool feature that your hospital could utilize. Let me see here, a part of your workflow. Okay, so they also introduced Canva work kits, which I view this as basically they have curated templates that would be helpful for certain areas of a business. So for sales, for marketing, for HR, and for the creative department. Again, this is where they were focused on like certain departments of a team and of a company, but you may want to explore these because they might give you some ideas for certain marketing things. I think they have like presentations in here. It looks like they might have some social media templates. So definitely give it a look over and see if this would be something that you could benefit from. I personally haven't explored these yet, but I encourage you to explore it for yourself. One other cool thing that I haven't personally tried out yet that I really want to is you're able to do bulk you're able to create things in bulk. So what I see this being a good application for, I love this screenshot that they have, is if you are creating custom Christmas cards for your patients and that are for your clients, and that's something that you send out every year, what you could do is enter all of your patients or your clients' names in a CSV file and bulk upload it, and then Canva will actually spit out all the variations with those names or that information that you put in there. So lots of cool applications for that. So you don't have to copy and paste, make duplicate pages, and move over all the information, all the tedious stuff. Canva will do that for you now. So I think that's pretty cool. You can also do that with those social media graphics, and I can also go into that a little bit further, but so many different possibilities with that. Again, they have something for they've introduced some new partnerships, so I'm not going to go too far into these, but they've partnered up with ad tech. They also partnered up with another design company for those that are expert level designers. They also talked about, I feel like this is kind of out of order, but they also introduced Canva Docs, which is similar to kind of like a Word doc. So you can actually type in stuff in there. They have allowed you to take a blog post and cut it up into Instagram carousels, I think, or maybe it was vice versa. I don't know. But with their AI tool, they have a lot of cool features that you could do with your Canva documents now. So you could actually type some blog posts in there, and they could cut it up and make it into social media posts. You can work on creating let me rephrase this. You can actually work on typing some ideas in there, creating some flyers, and bringing some elements. So it's kind of like Word docs and Google Docs on steroids. Again, this isn't something I've really worked with yet, but this is something I'm going to be trying here in the near future for us all here on the channel. So they've just done a lot of cool stuff. Data autofill. I don't remember them talking about this actually. Let me see here. Move my face so I can read the text. Let me see here. I'm just looking at the thing here to refresh my memory. Yeah, I don't remember them talking about this. Let me see here. Oh, okay, I do remember now. Okay, I had to see the whole thing. So basically, you can enter data and it could auto-populate some charts for you. So what I see this for you is at the end of the year, what I used to do for my practice is kind of show like, oh, we've cared for this many patients. What you could do here is you could expand on that, be like, we cared for 52 cats and 180 dogs and then like 5 rabbits or whatever, and do these like cool little visual graphics. So yeah, something really cool that you can do that way. You can do recordings in here. I feel like this is really more for those who create presentations or want to do some onboarding videos for their team. So this may not be something that you use all the time, but I feel like this would be cool for internal purposes. Okay, so the other thing that I'm really, really, really excited about is that they have allowed custom apps and integrations. So what this means is that your favorite companies have now have the ability to partner up with Canva and work together seamlessly so that you don't have to basically download stuff from Canva and re-upload it to your favorite tool or vice versa. And so there's just lots of other cool things. So like one example is that now there are a lot of social media post schedulers that have integrated with Canva, so that all you have to do is click on the app inside Canva and it will upload your design into that tool. So one tool that I'm really loving that this integration works really well with is Metricool, and I'll be talking about them more on the channel here soon. But that is a social media post scheduler that really, once I'm done creating it in Canva, all I have to do is click on the Metricool app and it will bring that design into Metricool, and I can continue doing the caption from there and schedule it. So that really makes it seamless. I know a lot of people have tried using the social media scheduler from Canva alone that they offer, and I personally just haven't had great success with it. It seems to work okay, but for me, I like to be able to track the analytics of the post or be able to customize it just a bit more as far as like the caption, and the workflow doesn't work for me very well. So I love that they have the integration with the other tools that really shine in that aspect. So one other integration that I love is that Canva allows you to connect to your Instagram account, and what it will do is it will pull in all of the posts that you have shared on Instagram and bring it into Canva so that you can redesign all of those graphics or even all of the reels that you have posted on there, and it will download all of the audio with those videos. So if you have a trending audio with that or any music downloaded with that, you can download it without any watermarks or any icons from Instagram, which can be kind of annoying if you want to repurpose that and post it onto TikTok later, because if you do that, TikTok doesn't like it, and vice versa. If you download from TikTok and it's got the watermark on there, Instagram doesn't like when you upload it with that watermark. It's just a no. So your reach will drop if they see that. So that's why I like this integration with Instagram. You can just bring it into Canva. You can update it. You can change it up if you want, or you can just simply repost it onto TikTok. So I love this hack. It saves so much time on creating content. So that is one of my favorite things. There are other apps that I have found that actually have allowed me to do some things in Canva that I never thought were possible before. So if you want me to do a video on that, definitely let me know in the comments below, because there's one where Meta Business Suite, I think, or Meta Business will actually look at your design and see if what's the word I'm looking for? If it's good for an ad. So if there's too much text on it or too much design or whatever, it will tell you, oh, this is appropriate for an ad or whatever. So that's one of my other cool apps that I found in my hunt. So I'll stop talking about this now. But yeah, definitely let me know if you want me to show you how those work in real time, and I'd be so happy to do that. So as I mentioned, Magic Studio, I'll dive into that a little bit more, but one cool thing here, let me see. I'll have to show you this, but so basically with this one, you can type in what you want the AI designer to create for you, and it will bring it to life. Now, with that said, you have to be careful with AI produced images because they're wacky. Like I was playing with this, and I had an image that I wanted of a frustrated or disappointed veterinarian. It got messy. Let me see if I can show it. So, because I was messing with this before, we'll just do this. Little side note here. So, okay, so I thought, okay, cool. This is a great image so far. This really displays she's frustrated or she's thinking she's like just disgruntled. Then I got to look at the hand. It almost looks like a hand morphed with the foot or like a, I don't know. It's weird. Another one is this. Like, what is going on with her hand? And then the cat's floating. Where's her other hand? Like, I was so confused. And then this last one. I just have to show you this last one. Like, I don't even know how this dog head correlates with the frustrated vet. I don't know. The only thing I see is vets serve animals, so I don't know. But at least to say is that AI needs some help. So take some time and really get to test it out and play with it. But yeah, this could be a really cool feature. I've seen some people have some great success with it. So give it a try and see if it's something you want to try out. Another thing that they've added to the Magic Studio is the styles and layouts. Now the styles really plays along with the brand kits where they will rotate and provide you with different options with the colors that you provided and the fonts. So it provides different options for your social media graphics or whatever you're working on. The layouts are just different formats basically for whatever you're working on. So in this screenshot, they are showing presentation, different presentations in different ways that you could have the format appear on the design for that. So that might be really cool if you do presentations often, or if you're doing a video for your waiting room for the lobby. That might be a really cool way for you to use this feature. So that you can see all of that with the brand, and they will provide different templates for you too. So then they also have Magic Design, and Magic Design produces a few different options. So this is one of my most used tools, and this is the resize and magic switch. So basically they will help you to take a graphic or a project and resize it. So you can see here that they wanted to, okay, so in this one that they're showing that they're taking this presentation and transforming it into a document. So this is really cool, but also it can work the other way. So if you're having a social media graphic that you are making for Facebook, for example, and it's just square, but you want to resize that for an Instagram story, so it's going to be more vertical, then you can do that with this. This has been a feature for a while, but I think they just made it a little bit more intuitive so that you could use AI. So this is probably one of my most used features again for my paid plan. So another reason why I love my paid plan. It's a little bit of a tongue twister for me. So then also if you are constantly creating captions or copies, what we call it in marketing terms, you can change the tone of some text here. So you may not use this as often, especially if your practice isn't very strong in what their brand identity is. But this is a great way. If you have a caption, you can ask them to change it to be more personable, to be more fun, more professional, or whatever they have available. You can change the tone to fit that. So definitely give that a try. If you're putting some captions in there and you're like, I just need some help jazzing it up, this will be a lifesaver for you. All right, so I already talked about some of these AI tools here, or apps, but they've added some additional apps in here, like they're showing an image scaler. They've got some other really cool things that will adjust this. I think, let me see here. Okay, yeah, one of the things that they have shared here is that they have a new photo editing option. So you can isolate something here that they're showing they're isolating this woman here and pulling her out of the area so that maybe they can move her away, or you can erase some of these tools here. So if you have a human in the background, you can easily just remove them. If you have a photo that's like perfect, the pet's looking at the camera and everything's beautiful, but you got this one leg sticking out, or there's a syringe, whatever, you can use that to remove it or just simply move things. So easily able to manipulate some photos here. So I love that. Also, they have upped their game for Canva video editing, and I love that because I have been using Canva to edit my YouTube videos or any type of videos for a long time, because I am not someone who really enjoys video editing on a huge caliber, but I love just like minimal edits, and I know how to put some videos together for some quick stuff. So I encourage you, if you are new to video editing, that you give Canva a try, and I will be doing a video on this in the future really, really soon, because now it's really easy for you to add stuff. What they're showing here is the highlights, and I think I mentioned this before. Yes, so this is where they will pull out the small snippets of video and from your long form video there and pull it out so you can use that for social media posts. So that's what they're showing here. So they've got some other things that you can also amplify and enhance the voice or the audio from it. So you can also extract audio from the video, which I find pretty cool. And that is a new feature that they introduced at Canva Create. And then they've also updated their security and their privacy, so things are a little bit more private and secure. I feel like there's other things that they mentioned that is not in this article, but that's a pretty good overview of kind of everything that they've talked about. But I want to hop on over here to all of their Magic Studio, which I probably use the most out of everything. So there's the text to video. So before we saw that you could type things out and it would produce an image. Well, now you can type things out and make a video, which I haven't tested out yet, but I'm really intrigued to do it because I feel like that's going to be a great thing, especially if you are wanting to get into Reels or TikToks. You can type up a video background and do some B-roll, or basically what that is just some background video that you can input. So that's really cool. Like I said, there's the text to image for graphics, Magic expand. So this will actually expand your background so that you have a little bit more room for some design stuff, which may be helpful if you have like a photo that's kind of, the orientation of it is weird, or it's just vertical and you want it to fill up the space more, but you find it when you do expand, it just kind of cuts off the head or whatever. That might help. So Magic Grab, this is what I was talking about. So you can grab objects off your photos or your videos, I think. This is just for photos. Let's see. For your photo, yeah. And you can move it around, so that is really cool. I have used this before, and that's fun. Magic Edit, so this is where I was talking about you can change the clothes on somebody. So if you have someone in kind of just street clothes, but you want to put them in scrubs, this might be an application that you could try to use. Let me see here. Magic Eraser. This is really cool tool. So like I said, if you want to remove a syringe or something, an object in the photo, you can use this to remove it. Background remover, it's one of my absolute favorites. Magic Animate. So this is a really cool tool that you can actually create your own movements in your own videos. So I'll let you play with that. But basically I was testing this out, and you could take an image of a bee, and I was trying to make it buzz around, and I was actually able to make my own movements and own animations with that image. So cool. I'm loving all the new things that they have. Magic Morph, I haven't used this yet, but basically you can take a flat image and make it into a 3D effect, which is pretty cool. Magic Write, like I said before, this is AI generated stuff that will help you to write things right inside Canva. And that is pretty much it. There's so much more I want to show you, but I don't want to make this video hours and hours long. So definitely let me know if there's a feature that you want to see first, but I will be diving into these a lot more in the coming weeks. But that concludes all of the updates that came from Canva Create. And if you are new to Canva and just want a basic walkthrough of everything that Canva can do for you for your veterinary hospital, check out this video that I have. This video will give you a brief overview of everything that you can do starting today to use Canva and start making social media graphics, or really anything marketing wise that your hospital needs. So thank you for watching the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!